Hello my love, I'm back to another live show. Today I'm getting ready to go to a birthday. It's one of those mommy and dad kind of first birthday events, so I thought I would get ready. I think I really enjoyed hanging out with you guys last time when I was coloring my hair. Today I want to show you what it looks like, as well we're doing my hair again. Today I'm going to curl my hair because, okay, so I actually felt pretty lucky that my makeup is actually really on point. I really like my makeup. The only reason why it doesn't look right yet is because it needs its finishing touch. I haven't add lashes and the final touches. This is just like the base, and I really like the base. It's been 3 hours and the makeup is looking real good, so I can't wait to do a review on like certain makeup. But in real life, this light is seriously not doing me justice. Like, dude, I can't. This light's not doing me justice, but like in real life, it looks so freaking good. Like my makeup is snatched today, and I really liked it. So I'm like, I'm feeling lucky. Let's go ahead and do my hair because I have not I haven't styled my hair in a really long time. So I decided today is a good day to just try it, because like sometimes you wake up and you decide today's the day I'm gonna look glamorous. But obviously the first 2 days of you coloring your hair is a mess because it's super dry. This is the problem with box color. It doesn't matter what kind of box I use, it just gets tangled. Ow, really badly. So right now I'm just breaking up on my hair, you guys. This is also my hair wave telling me, like, do not curl me today. But I'm not going to listen to her because I really want to. That, and I take this as I'm practicing for my Valentine hairstyle. I kind of want to feel like my old self again. Not like my mommy me, but like my pre-mommy me day. But it was really nice to just get ready today. Oh my god, what kind of comb is this? Holy heck. My hair was not this bad. Did someone put crap into this? What is this, bro? Like, I lost 90% of my hair down there in the drain. See? Dude, I think it's that stupid comb. Yeah, it's that stupid comb. You go into trash. What the heck is that? Yeah. What the hell? I'm like, I have never had this kind of like breakage. It just ripped my hair off. Yeah, it's that stupid comb. Whoever styled their hair with stuff never washed the comb off. I'm like, my hair is very smooth. It does not get caught like that. Why is my... Hello, Angela. Okay, I'm so sorry. I wish we can just start over. That was very stressful. I'm like, I remember I woke up and my hair was really like perfect, and I'm like, whoa, why does that get caught? I thought that maybe I must have drooled because I just took a nap. See, oh, super shiny. I'm like, there's no way it get caught like that. Holy goodness. That was a big ooey. Okay, let me clean up the sink. Oh. I know it's dry. It gets a little dry when you use box color, but not this dry. But yeah, after my box color, I still have some red in there, so I do have to do it again, which is fine. I'll do it on a Tuesday or something. We're like 4 minutes in, you guys. It's not that long. I haven't got started. Pray for me. Pray for me. Pray for me. Because it could really ruin my mood if I can't curl my hair right. And this is my first time coloring my hair. I mean, curling my hair in a really long time. Okay. Oh, hi Gina. Okay, hi everybody. I'm so sorry. Let me reintroduce myself. Okay, so in today's video, the last live show we did, I colored my hair and I wanted to show you guys the result. And then today I have an event to go to. So I want to try curling my hair because I'm feeling pretty lucky. Makeup wise, I'm not fully done. I did my base, and the last minute touches are my favorite thing, and no, we're not gonna do that yet until my hair is done because I don't like wearing lashes very much. Alright, let me just tie this part up. There we go. Now that feels more like my hair. Oh, it's not a dinner. Today I'm going to a first birthday. You know how at this age all your friends and all your acquaintances are married with kids? Well, this is someone's that I knew when I first moved here to Boston. She's a really good friend of mine. And her son is turning 1 today, and they're having an event, and I'm attending it. She came to Kate and Kara's first birthday, so obviously I have to make an appearance at her son's birthday. And it's been so long since I seen that crew. So you have people that you hang out with, that you know your club going crew, your rave crew, your book smart crew, your legal team crew. Like there's different people. Like I hang out with a huge range of type of people, and this was my partying days people. I haven't seen them in forever, and you know, even people who party gets married and have kids. So now it's a nice like meet up again. I'm gonna let this soak in just a little bit. And I'm using the T3 for a curling iron. I think this is the 1.5 inch barrel, I think. Yeah. This is the usual size that I use whenever I'm trying to go with the glamour curls. I was going to get my hair wet and then curl it with the bottle, like, you know, those Chinese video that you guys saw. It was like trending, and I'm like, I have a Dyson, maybe I can try that, but I decided to go against it in the end. And curls work better when you have dirty hair. I washed my hair yesterday, obviously, because I color my hair. So it may not work out today. So I'm a wee bit worried. So I just kind of make it gritty a bit. So we can talk while I get ready. I mean, I could do this alone, I can watch Chinese drama, or I can talk to you guys. And I decided I'm going to talk to you guys. I need some moral encouragement. Also tips, just in case I'm not doing something right, because it's been a really long time since Mama curled my hair. Is it toward the face or away from the face? Good now. Very, very soon. What we're supposed to do. 1 second, let me just turn the light. Okay, at least it's a guaranteed right. Yeah, it looks like I'm going toward my face now. Alright. It's going to have to do. So I'll start taking questions. Pajashang, am I still liking my car? Yes, I freaking love my car. Like after driving it and taking out the road, it definitely get a lot of look. It has a lot of road presence, and since there's not very many of them on the road, you definitely get a lot of attention. I like that when I need it to go, it will go. It definitely is very strong. It's fun to drive. I do have a heavy foot, and I do get quite aggressive on the road. So I need a car that is as fast as I am. So me, dude. Gina. I don't know if it's just me or you keep looking better and better every time I watch any of your video. Love you, so happy I can watch you live. Gina, to be very honest, the only thing that I've been doing to myself is gaining weight and getting old. So I really appreciate your kind words. Ooh. Okay. I'm not worried because I usually comb this out, so it's a nice wave. I'm more worried that am I going to be able to tease. It's been so long since I teased. What eyeliner am I using? My top liner it's called the Ink Liner it's like $7. It's at Ulta. Who makes this? It's really cheap. I wish I had makeup right in front of me. I'll let you know it toward the end of the video because I have to go upstairs and finish her makeup. For my waterline, the top from the inner corner and stuff, it's just a regular gel. a pencil, because I don't like using, liquid liner for the inner corner on the top part of my eye. I know if you grew does that, they use the waterproof one, but my eyes are quite sensitive and I can't. So I like using a gel like liner that most people use for their top part. I just use it for the upper part because it's nice, it's smooth, it feels good on. Right? Like these aren't my favorite color, but now that I'm getting older, I'm starting to like this more and more because I'm quite light, I'm fair skinned, and so oftentimes I feel like if I use color on my eye, it just looks like it's too much. But I've been liking it. I'm trying to outgrow the gold phase. I always use gold and peach, like the safe pastel color. I mean, it looks nice, but you get bored looking at your own face, So I was like, I'm gonna do something different. But never in a million years would I ever think I would love red. But I'm loving red and purple and like reddish brown. It looks really nice on like olivey toned skin. Let me curl it up and then I'll take a question. Hiya. Your advice on the last live was quite literally life-changing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here in the last live show. There we go. In the last live show, I really do appreciate it. I mean, I don't really announce my live show because oftentimes I'm not sure how crazy the live show usually get, like how crazy the question get and the thing that come out of my mouth. Nothing that I say is ever planned. It's literally how I feel at that very moment. I get easily inspired, and how I feel, my mood really depends on like the emails I get daily or like the stories I get. I mean, like yesterday there was one of my followers that followed me religiously on Instagram. Like she was breaking bad news to me on like what's going on with her life, and my heart bleed for certain type of girls in certain type of situation. And so I hope that whatever I did would make her feel better. Obviously I haven't sent what I said I was going to send out because we just talked yesterday, but it was nice to connect on a personal level with people. And talking about connect one, like I remember when I first joined YouTube, that was literally the reason why I kept on making videos. It was because there were so many connections that I was making with people that has never met me, that liked me for who I was, that was going to defend me and love me and accept me. And that was something I was not getting in real life, because I feel like in real life people just have more expectation of you, and because they think they know you, I feel like they just I don't get treated well in real life by my friends, I guess. And I guess there are people who it touches me when people enjoy having me as a part of their life when I really couldn't do anything for them personally or financially, but yet they include me into their life, and it means a lot to me, because often when I have friends or acquaintance, we are acquaintance or friend because there's always something in it for them. They always want something from me. It's never a reciprocating kind of relationship. So it's very nice that my internet family, like you guys, don't really want anything from me but just my what is that? I had this, it's always like this. I need more coffee. When you have nothing to offer but who you are, I guess. So it's really nice. I don't like it when I get emotional. I get caught up with my words and I can't say what I really feel, so let's not get mushy. It's very hard for me. I don't want to start crying and get mushy and crap. It's almost my time of the month, and you know how that is. You get too like into it. Jamie Chang, more vlog of your inspiring daily life. I feel like I have pretty much covered a lot of what my daily life is like with all the videos that I have uploaded. Mainly because like, okay, there are days when I'm super busy and I showed you what a super busy day is like. There are days when I have nothing to do and I showed you what those days are like. And I don't think there's any kind of day left I haven't shown you. And I don't want to make videos that are more repetitive, like, oh, look at me, I'm washing more bottles. Oh my god, once again, I freaking hate this part, but I'm going to show you as I'm washing bottles. And like, I can't like constantly wash bottle, get my nails done, go grocery shopping, talk about, you know, certain crappy thing that happened in my life. I feel like I'm bothering people at this point with this mundane, like, everyday life kind of like mommy stuff. Like, I don't want to make people lose interest in it because like there's not very much you can say, you know. That's why like I kind of like withdraw a little bit. I'm like, okay, what am I gonna put in this video? I'm like, okay, let me just record what my day is like. And then I'm sitting there because you have to edit your video that day, so I'm just sitting there like watching this. I'm like, well, damn, there's no fun in this day. I'm like, I don't know what I can add to make this fun. It's straight up just work. Ain't nobody want to watch a vlog that all I do is work. Well, thank you guys. You guys really are so sweet. I really appreciate it. No more? Really? Well, Jamie, I definitely would make more. I mean, you just, you know, how I know how I'm doing or if I should make more is when I'm getting back feedback from people via comment. But you guys are so shy. You know, a lot of you guys don't really comment and like input anything, and I'm often like just lost. Like, oh wait, do they like this? Do they not like this? Should I view more? Should I do more talking? Should I do more like daily? Should I do more driving? Should I do more music? I mean, like, I'm a pretty boring person in my opinion. I'm like, I feel like I'm boring. I just work and I just think of how to make work easier every day. So like, I'm not sure what to even talk about. That's why often like the videos start a lot of voiceover, because I realize when I sit there and I tell you about, like, I literally have convo, like deep convo in some of the video. I cut a lot of these out because I'm like, do people really care what I think like when I'm driving on the road? I'm telling my life story. Hi Bling Bling, welcome back darling, and thank you so much for being a subscriber. And obviously I love that there's a sticker next to your name because that means that you support the cause that I stand for, and I really appreciate it. Let me see. Sorry. Okay, Courtney Yo said, advice, my boyfriend is from Vietnam and his parents are against American women and do not want us to get married. What is your advice? To be very honest, that's not it. Okay, I have had this problem often, and it's because he needs to bring you around. It's not that Asian parents are against American girl marrying to the family. It's just the Asian culture is strict, and a lot of American girls do not want to be bound by culture, and the parent only have like one son, so they want to make sure their son is passing on the family tradition and the wife know how to fit into. I know it sounds so, you know, stupid, but honestly, Asian wives are supposed to be a certain way. It's more strict than American. Like, a lot of Asian girls start to marry a lot of American guys because the Asian culture, the expectation of you being gongyao, or like the wife, the daughter-in-law, it's pretty high. It's pretty hectic. You pretty much take on like the whole family. Like, you don't just marry the husband, you marry the whole family. You know, you don't just take care of just your husband and your family, your intermediate family. You have to worry about his sisters. His sister become your sisters, and then you have to, you know, pretty much work like a boss and live like your. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I keep on disconnecting. Blaming, to be very honest, I did. My husband's family is quite private, so they have never had anyone like me who lives a very public life because I'm a public figure. And so, you know, even when I was dating him, he didn't really understand why I was, you know, always recording my daily life, why I was showing this, why I was showing that. You know, he didn't understand why I was letting people into my personal space. And it's very understandable that his parent just doesn't know a girl like me. You know, they don't understand why, you know, I can afford the life that I have. You know, how do I have so much money? How can I spend so much? How can I live the way I live? How do I travel so much and not have a 9 to 5? You know, it wasn't the traditional, it's not what they know. For them, it's more like you go to school, you finish college, you have a degree, and you work at some kind of profession. Me, I was like, I get paid to just live. You know, I people love watching me just going shopping, partying, eating, hang out with my friends, traveling. And that wasn't a job that people knew. Like not a lot of people knew enough influencer in real life to understand that. And back then the circle was quite small still. So they didn't approve of my job. And I guess there was a lot of bias because like when you are an influencer, you know, you have to make creative content, and a lot of these contents are like appropriate for the Asian culture. Like they want to be as private as possible. And no matter what I made, if I made a video of me trying on clothes, they were completely against it, you know. And if I, you know, showed my hauls and shopping spree, they were against it because they felt like, you know, it made me look materialistic or things like that. Like they didn't understand my job, so they were really against it. And that was the hard part of blending to the family. Because ultimately you want them to like you, but you also want to be you. And that was the biggest struggle. I didn't want to be liked for who I was not. That was what I did not want. And so it was a struggle for me. But now that, you know, I'm married, I mean, there's people against that, but now that you're married and they know more about you and they see you as a person, they do change. You know, they do wrap their head around the new you. But but no, you know, like everything that I am, uh, I stayed true to. I didn't want to lose who I was, the essence of my soul, and they accepted me. I mean, he's completely. I mean, that he was like, "Don't you think kind of high maintenance? You know, nails are like, you know, $30." And I'm like, actually, Dad, my toenails are $45. My nails are $90, and you have to tip 20-30%. So it's pretty expensive. I do this like twice a week, and then, like it wasn't like something I was gonna hide, you know. I'm not ashamed of my lifestyle because I finance myself. And so if I make my own money, you're not allowed to tell me what to do with my money. You know, obviously I can manage money well. If I can't, I wouldn't have had this lifestyle for such a long time. So when he realized that, yeah, I spend money, but I also knew how to make money, he had to respect it. Because you know, it's true, you know, you want a beautiful woman, she's going to spend money because it takes money to be beautiful. You know, you need to put in time, effort, and money. You don't just wake up with perfect curled hair and it's nice and long and luscious. No, you gotta take medicine, you have to take vitamin, you have to freaking wash it, and washing it and like deep condition it and go into salon to get nice and like, you know, pseudo straight. All this crap you have to do to yourself. Yeah, you don't just wake up like, oh, my lashes just, it's like a 17, man. No, that's a lash extension. Those are pretty expensive. They're like $300 to $500 per session. So, you know, it takes money. And so I'm like this, like obviously, like if this was me prior to me meeting the sun, I'm doing quite well for myself, and that speaks for itself. So obviously, I'm doing something right. So everybody kind of accept me for who I am now. I mean, they don't have a choice. They kind of just accept me because I have yet to do anything that bring disgrace to the family. If anything, I show them that triple threat does happen. You could be beautiful and smart. You could know how to spend and know how to save. It's like I showed them that you could be both. You don't have to just have your cake or eat it too. Why can't you just have two cake? If you really like the cake, keep one in the fridge, and then you can eat the other one. Just buy two. So, you know, I don't really think inside the box. And at first it's hard to swallow. You know, I'm not a I don't believe if I want something, I don't believe there isn't a way to get it. So, and they weren't used to someone like that. But, you know, they got their stuff around it. I'm still a good daughter-in-law. I mean, I still obey the rule. Those are still my parents. I'm not like arguing with them and being disrespectful. But I'm going to stand my ground. Anna Fam, how did me and Chris handle argument after moving in? Honestly, the first year that we moved in with one another, there was no argument at all. Like I call it the honeymoon phase, where everything was just perfect. All you did was just date and party and being romanticized and being spoiled present. It's the second year. The second year that you're together, now that all the butterfly has already passed, now you get to know who they really are. This is when you stay in more. You don't go out as much. You don't hang out with married friends. This is when he decides. In the second year, it's when he usually just had when should we get married? It's in the guy's head. So he's like, is she worthy for me to marry? This is when you start fighting very much. You start fighting more. And how we did, we fought. Like any other couple, we fought. We had different thoughts and we had different view. And through fighting, we learned more about each other, to be very honest. And because it didn't break us, it made us stronger. You have to learn how to fight respectfully. If you can still fight and hold hand, that means you treasure this person more than your ego. You learn more about yourself and him when you fight. And so, there are hard days. I cried, and obviously we all do. Come on now, especially when you're in love and stuff. And the third year was even harder, because the third year is when a woman mentally thinks, do I want to put up with this? This is when she's emotionally drained. She's like, do I want to continue this? This is the third year, and now we're fighting every other week. But your healing time is faster. You just, it's different. Either you get used to the fight or you get better at it and you don't fight anymore. And that's literally what happened with him. After the third year, we just kind of okay, now we got to think about getting married. Now we got to think about how much money we have to save to do this. We have to do that. It's more like the adult thing. And now you wake up next to this person and you're like, you can't live with them, but you can't live without them. It's a crazy roller coaster kind of feelings. And I guess this, during that time, you either get complacent, or it's a make it or break it, but not for men, but for women. After the second year is a make it or break it for most men. But the third year is a make it or break it for women. And I guess we both made it through. And then that was why we decided to get married. And even then, you're not safe. There's gonna be kink. You're gonna fight. Fighting is normal. You can't not fight in a relationship. A relationship that you don't fight has a lot of secrets. I'm gonna tell you now. If you fight with your husband, that's a pretty healthy relationship, because that means at least you're both fighting for the relationship. If neither one of you no longer give a damn about the relationship, this is when you just don't care. This is that's pretty much the end of your relationship. If you can still fight, that means you're still fighting for each other. You're still trying to work it out. It's when you don't care and you don't fight no more. That's when it's a problem. And then the fourth year come along, and then you're just kind of this 4 years of my life. I'm gonna start, if I leave this person, I'm gonna have to start this whole cycle over with another asshole. And you're thinking to yourself, that's a lot of work. I ain't trying to date out there. Oh. And you're do I want to marry? Do I not want to marry? Do I want to marry? And you not want to marry. And then you really gotta just look at each other. You're okay, fine, you'll do. It's not that you're settling, because by the third year, if you think you're settling, you will already drop him. The fourth year is kind of how did I get here? I'm how do I live? You will, on the same day, you feel I'm so thankful to have you in my life. 5 minutes later, this, how did I get here again? How did he get here again? I wake up next to my husband sometimes this, how did he become my husband? I'm what? When did we get married? It feels in the same time, it's a very complex feeling, because I feel I just met him in Vegas, but yet I knew him for a million. So, long-term relationships are not a, well, see? Right, Classy Diamond? I'm telling you. Nicole, welcome back, darling. Thank you so much for being part of the lovers, the sisters, the boss. I'm not sure which person, which group you're in, but thank you so much for joining the live show. I always give all the girls with a sticker a shout out, guaranteed. So yeah. Well, by the third, to be very honest, after the second year, with my husband and I, on the first year, we already talked about marriage. Like when going to the relationship, I'm kind of like, I want to get married within 2 years. You on board, or are we just gonna break up? And he was like, yeah, I mean, I want to date for a year, and then I want to introduce you to my family, and then I want to, pop the question, and I want to get married. And I'm like, okay, cool. That is why we pretty much just dated and romanticized ourselves and just like partied it all out, because we wanted it all out of our system. By the second year, we fought a lot more because we wanted. Hi, Ashley Robinson. Thank you so much. You're part of the lovers. Thank you. I love you. But yeah, shout out to Ashley. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Thank you so much for highlighting yourself green. I really appreciate it. Let me know if there's any question that you like to know, and I will answer yours. Okay, so for my husband and I, we talked about all of this. It wasn't like we didn't enter the relationship thinking we're gonna date for fun. We were someone that we kind of just talked to each other. We were friends to begin with, and I'm like, oh, what? This is what I want to do. What does your schedule look like? He's like, well, kind of the same. So he actually jumped the bullet, to be very honest. Nicole, I am getting ready to go to a first birthday. At my age, everyone is having kids, so I'm going to a first birthday celebration today. But back to the story. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked left and right. When my husband and I, we came to a relationship knowing that we're going to get married, and this was going to be a long-term thing. Hi, Sparkle and Twink. Welcome to the live show. And he actually jumped the gun. He fell in love so quickly that he ended up, telling me, I want you to meet my parent. And I'm like, that's too early. Let's wait a year and then meet your parent, so your parent doesn't think that you're interested in me only because of my looks. And he's like, no, they're not gonna think that. We're gonna meet my parent. And he introduced me to his parent. And the first thing his parent asked him was, are you with her because she's beautiful, or are you with her because she's a great person? What do you love about her? And then he's fighting a battle with his parent now, because his parent thinking this, I was just out of his league, okay? I should say that. And so his parent didn't think that, we were fitting with each other. And so it was so funny, And he was like, no, she's beautiful, yes, but I love that she's smart, she's hardworking. And then these are things that you need time for the parent to see that, okay, he dated her for a year. If you do think the correct way, then the parent won't question your relationship. But he took me home, and he was so happy to introduce me to his family, and I was happy about it, but I was scared because I knew it was a red flag for a lot of people, and I understand parent and the way they think, and he was just not the type that I've ever brought girls home and introduced, and he was just so in love, and his parent was like, wow. And it created this blockage now, and then now there's this extra attention on our relationship, and it was just unwanted attention, like during the first year you're trying to be happy, you build all these memories to save, because the second year you're going to just want to kill each other. You need these positive memories to be like, oh, I remember when he did that for me, I could forgive him. But no, now the drama, it just it definitely expedited a relationship. And I'm like, okay. And then it gets even more weird, I come to his family and I see them, and every time it was awkward, and then even when we wanted to get married, we had that talk a long time ago, and out of nowhere, I was in church one day, and his dad sat down next to me. I'm like, oh, hi, Jabak. I was like this, hello, sir. And he was like, you're gonna marry my son, you guys are gonna break up. And I'm going wait, what? Are you asking me to marry your son? It was the most awkward conversation. I was so shook. And then to make it worse, I was sitting next to his dad alone. He left me all alone. He was sitting on the higher up there, and I was like, okay, yeah, I mean, I'm going to marry your son, yes, in 2 more years. I mean, we're only in the second year. We're thinking about delaying it so we can travel and do more things. And he's like, no, you're gonna get married within 6 months. Sir, it takes a lot longer than that to plan a wedding. I mean, like, even for a venue, you need to give them like 6 to 8 months in advance. I mean, it isn't something that we can, like, just do it. You know, like, there are classes that I have to take, sir. And he was like, well, get it done. I want you guys married by April. I'm like this. I can plan an engagement by April, but there's not going to be no marriage by April. He's like this. You have to June. And I'm like, no. Listen, I have to talk to your son about this. Can we just focus on what the priest have to say, sir? And it was so, I was like, I couldn't even breathe, okay? I'm sitting there like, I'm about to throw knives at this man. I thought that he was putting me up to this, and he had no idea his father was gonna do something like that. And then after church, I was like, you have a good day, sir. I got into the car, and I'm like, do you know what your father said to me? And he's like, wait, babe, what happened, what happened? I'm like, he said, we either have to marry, or I have to break up with you. And I'm like, and he's like, okay, well, we'll get married. And I'm like this, that's not the point. He wants us to get married within 6 months. And he's like this, is he crazy? I'm like this, yeah. I'm like, it takes longer than to plan a wedding. I mean, I thought we were going to travel the next 2 years. I mean, we wanted to delay this. We wanted to do more things. We wanted to save up. We wanted to get a house, and then we're going to get married. And he was like, yeah, about that. My father kind of like want us to move over to this property over here, and that's where we're living now. And then, you know, he's like, he wants to finish the property. It's not done yet. And obviously, if you guys watch my video, especially my home renovation project, it will show what the house was like, what kind of condition it was in, and what it looks like now. So we had to plan an engagement, a wedding, as well as put in money to take care of this house. And we put in so much money to just fix this house. And then, you know, everything was out of pocket. So like now we have the shortest amount of time to like come up with X amount of money per project and whatever. And then we were working on 2 houses, not just 1, 2. We're finishing both houses and renovating and like furnishing both houses. And so it was just so much, I guess. And during that time, we were really stressed. And, you know, that's what happened. You know, I feel like he was just trying to test us to see if we knew what to do with our money. And then, so we didn't ask for help or anything. We just kind of did everything ourselves. And, yeah, it worked out. And now here I am, talking to you guys about this life. But yes, imagine, not sure if, yeah, this is a T3 iron. Imagine like you're not sure if you want to marry this person or not, and out of nowhere his father's like, you gotta marry my son, right? Yeah. And he said, am I supposed to say no in church? Like, he's kind of forward there, but I'm just saying. And yeah, we did all of that and without any help, and it kind of just hushed everyone in the family that had doubted up, and here I am. And you know, when you prove your worth, you know, what you can do, it's hard for people to say anything about you. So I passed those tests with flying colors. And I made my positions in the family. It wasn't like, you know, he's in love with me, so therefore I became this daughter-in-law. No. I had to fight for this. Yin Mac? Oh my god, come here. I know what I'm doing. I was a hair guru before I became everything else. Not really. I don't know what I'm doing in this. I can't breathe. There's a lot of... It's hot. It's hot and yeah. I don't like the smell of hairspray. Was Nicole Lopez, was my husband different from the past relationship? Yes. With my past relationship, I feel like I was more love and spoiled because I wasn't in love with the other person. They had a resume that was decent for me today. Like everyone has a resume. Like I feel like I was an established person. So in order to date me, you had to be a certain way and you had to have a certain background. You would have to fit into the mold I'm looking for because I don't date for fun. I don't even go on date for fun. Like it wasn't me. I was definitely not the girl that anyone could date or take out on a date. It didn't seem like that on YouTube, I know, but the person that I was definitely like the highest and hardest to reach apple. And everyone that I dated had the right resume, but I just wasn't in love with them. And I gave most of them a 3-month period to where if I didn't fall in love or didn't have feeling for them within 3 months, I would just break up with them. And that's why I'm quite spoiled as a girlfriend. And with my current relationship, I was in love with him. So I let a lot of things slide. In most of my relationship, it was my way or my way. It was everything I said, everything I wanted. And I never had to say I was sorry. I was never wrong. Everyone that I dated was like very doting on me versus my husband. He had his own way of talking against me. And I like that fight, you know? I found out that I didn't like a man that would say yes to me all the time. I wanted to fight for it. It was more fun to have someone telling me, no, you're wrong. And I'm like, no, I'm not wrong. Tell me why I'm wrong. I like it when someone gave me a fight, I guess. And he did. He was pretty much everything. He was pretty much like, that's my husband. He was pretty much everything that everyone else wasn't. And on top of that, his resume was the worst. He was not established. He, was not fashionable. He wasn't my type, look-wise. The only thing that was different was just I was very attracted to him and his corny ways, He didn't know how to romanticize a girl. He didn't know the sweet talk. He doesn't even know how to lie. Okay? He doesn't know fine dining, but he was trying so hard. He doesn't know any brand name or any label. He didn't speak my language. And yet he put up so much effort to learn, to understand, and everything that I liked, he wanted to educate himself in. He was trying to really become a part of my life, and I liked that he was trying so hard. He was a genuine, and he was himself, and I believed him when he told me I was beautiful. And he, unlike all the other partners, he saw how I look without makeup. So the first day that we met, right, I was decked out. I was the Shantae. I'm sorry to say, it's not like I'm trying into myself, but literally that's what everyone called me, like the Shantae. There's a certain type that I look. It was just me. And he met me like that, and he was like blown away. And I was attracted to him at the first sight, which never ever happened. And then at the end of the day, we went out, and he had his own crew, and then we came back to his penthouse, and then we were just like partying and drinking, and then he saw me with no makeup whatsoever, and he was still the same person, he, as much as he was shaking, he told me I was like beyond beautiful, and he'd never seen someone as beautiful as I was, but it was so genuine, and it was just so him, and he didn't thirst over me, which is so unattractive. 10 out of 10 guys, when I meet them, they would just show the thirst, how they're trying oh yeah, hi, my name is blah, I'm a neurosurgeon, I'm blah blah years old, I have this, I have that. They literally introduce themselves to me like it's a resume, like it's a job application. 10 out of 10 guys would do that. They would always try to impress me with what they have or who they are or what their credentials are. With him, he was not. He was just cool, we were like homeboys, and I never felt more comfortable. And for the first time in my life, I didn't have to be the Shantae. I was just two. I was dorky, I was fun, I was guyish, I didn't care. It was fun. And I fell in love. I wanted someone to see me for me, not this me that everyone else wanted me to be. And he saw me, and he said hello. And I fell in love. How did we meet? We were okay. So my sister, my cousin was getting married, and we were having her bachelorette in Vegas, and we had all these set up with like penthouse parties and club. We obviously were pretty cute, so we get everything free. So we had all these party lined up, and there was only one slot that was available that day that we were free, and it was 5 p.m. We were just going to like mellow out in our hotel room, but then Tilly got a call from her friends like, hey, you guys, this place has food, let's come over, they have alcohol, they have water. And I'm like, all right, let's go. So we went to his penthouse, and he wasn't there. He went out to get food, and like there's this really annoying kid. He was good looking, but Jesus Christ, when he opened his mouth, he was so annoying. I'm still hungover, mind you. I just came back from a pool party, and I'm hungover, and I'm thirsty, and I'm just dying for water, and this kid just won't shut up trying to like tell me about his life and his resume, and I'm just like, can someone just please take this person away from me? I'm tired of trying to be nice, and I'm just like sitting there, and then Chris came. Chris is kind of like, he came into the room, and he's kind of dropped this case of water in front of me, and I was just like, I looked down, I'm like, oh, water. So it's true, you know, you give a girl what she really needs. When I'm thirsty, give me water. I'm not looking for a diamond when I'm thirsty. And then I looked up, and it was him. And it was like, oh, my savior. And the moment I saw him, Jesus Christ, I was like this. I'm like, excuse me. And he's like this, water? I'm like this, yeah, water. And we just kind of stare at each other. The room was really loud, and out of nowhere, everyone just got quiet and just looked at us, look at each other. And he was just looking at me smiling. I'm just looking at him smiling. And this annoying guy that was hitting me for like fucking 40 minutes, don't shut the fuck up, was like. And once he left, I was like, I looked at him, I'm like this, thank you. And he was like this, you're welcome. He gave me water, and then he left me alone. That was the first time ever. I wasn't expecting that. And then everyone wanted to start drinking. The last thing I wanted to say was more alcohol. And they always wanted me to drink, and I couldn't handle anymore, but I was no pussy. I was not a pussy. So when they gave me this alcohol, I ran over to the under the cupboard. He was eating, and I just ran, I stooped down, I was like this. I was like this. And I'm like, and they're like this, Chante, where you at? Drink this shot. I'm like this. I'm over here. I'm just like tying my shoes. And I stood up. I'm like, and he's just sitting there eating. He knew that I couldn't take any more shots. I was like this. Can you take the shot? I took the shot, and I turned around and goes, can you take the shot for me? Please. I'm dying. I'm trying to live. Please. And he was like, let me finish eating this, and then I'll drink your shot. So he drank my shot for me. And then he poured that shot with water. He gave it back to me. And I was so appreciative of that. And then we went on with our daily schedule. We weren't supposed to meet up with them until the next day because EDC, we wanted to hang out as a group. That was the next day was when we were supposed to meet. And then we went to the club, and it had a terrible time. It was just like, it was so boring. And then we left early. We went home. We had a jacuzzi party at his place. This is when I came out with no makeup, and I was so happy. And then everyone wanted to get me drunk, and I killed everybody. I outdrank everybody. I killed them all. And then I went back to my hotel room. By this time, like, I was gone. Like, I was just so gone. And then he called my phone, and like, he was like, hey, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, we made it back to the hotel safe. And he's like, you're drunk, aren't you? I'm like this, no, I'm not drunk. And then we had a conversation. All my girlfriends sat up and just listened to me to see what I had to say, to make sure I wasn't fully drunk. You know how, like, you know, good girlfriend, they protect you because they do that. So Julie sat up. Julie's like, and Julie like this, Chante, who are you talking to? And I'm like, I'm just trying to have some dick. And Julie went, what the fuck? She ran over to me. She gave my phone. She goes, Chris, I am so sorry. She's gone. She's throwing up right now. So you know what? Let her call you back tomorrow when she's not drunk, okay? I am so sorry for that. She hung up for me. That was what you call a good friend. So I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. And I was like this. I'm like, okay. I just laid down. I threw up all over the bed. It was all kind of crazy. Next day I woke up and then all the girls just kind of they were up first. They were just looking at me like. I'm like, is everybody okay? Wiping the vomit on my face. I'm like, we'll just pay them more for cleaning up my vomit. We'll just pay them more. I'll tip. Okay, I'll tip. And they're like, Shantae, do you know what you did yesterday? What do you mean? What did I do? Like, you know who you called last night? Yeah? I called somebody. What the fuck did I call? And they're like, you called Chris last night. I'm like, oh, yeah. We're homeboys. What's up? You said you wanted his dick. And I'm like, did I? Me? I said that? Yeah, bitch. You said that. We all heard you. Did he hear it? You were on the phone with him, so yes. Don't worry, I apologize. I'm like this. Oh, the fuck? How am I gonna face him today? And it was. I mean, they're like, why don't you call him? See what he has to say about your behavior yesterday. And I was like, I will. Yeah, you watch me. I'm gonna do that right now. Like, now. Went to the bathroom, I washed my face, and I was like, what the fuck, I'm gonna say this guy. Do you know what I did? I'm gonna own it. So I put on some lingerie, put on makeup, and I posed. And then, I text them. And that photo said, I'm like this, offer still open. I wasn't gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry, I was drunk. No, I manned up. And then he took off his shirt. He was wearing something very nice. And he took his shirt. He's like this. Maybe when we're dating. He turned me down. Listen. Now Camilla came out. Camilla's like, excuse me? You don't want me? Oh, hello. Game on. This man did not just say he didn't want me. So Camilla came out, my alter ego. Camilla, you guys all met her before. I talk about her all the time. I'm quite proud of her as a person. She slayed him. And then came back to Nebraska after the trip. We met up again in New York for Izu. And then he asked me to be his girlfriend. And then here we are. In love. Married with 3 kids. I'm just kidding, 2 kids. No, yeah, Camilla is my Cᴏ宜ᴛᴄᴛ. I have used this fake name for the longest time. Every time I go out and someone asks me what my name is Cᴏ宜ᴛᴄᴛ. To be very honest, I didn't lose my pregnancy weight. I'm 145 pounds. You have to know how to dress yourself skinny. I mean, prior to this, I'm a stylist. So obviously I know what to dress. I know my body. I know my client body. It doesn't matter how much you weigh. It's how you dress your weight. If you dress your weight well, it doesn't matter. You can look amazing at any weight. You just have to dress yourself well. You have to flatter your body. Before I was a size 02, I look amazing and everything. Now I'm a size 46. I still could look amazing if I choose to dress myself correctly. Bling Bling, was it hard moving away from your family? To be very honest, yeah, it was hard. However, because I moved away from my family, I lived with my boyfriend at the time, now my now husband. It made me appreciate my parent more because now that I have to cook for myself, clean for myself, do laundry for myself, take care of my other half, and I had so much more to do, I appreciate my mom and dad. So it made me call my mom more often. Vivian, just got here. Where are you going? Welcome to the show. I am going to a first birthday. So right now, I'm just curling my hair. The event is at 4. So I have a good like hour and a half. And that's honestly plenty of time for me. Yeah. Come on, work. Did a parent approve Chris when I introduced him? To be very honest, they did not. They said that he wasn't fitting for me because he said that they said that, you know, I needed someone I would be happier if I married someone who knew how to be beta. Because I had a type A personality, I needed someone who was soft, who was understanding, who was older, who knew how to union, or who knew how to take a step back. Versus me and Chris, we go at it. We just go out at it. We were too the same. We were too alike to be happy. In a relationship, there's always someone like me, and then someone completely different from me for that relationship to be a viable relationship. Chris and I are two of the same people, and you can have two beta marry each other, but you shouldn't have two alpha marrying each other. And that's what the main concern was. And you know, they were right. You know, I would have to learn to be beta, which at the time I was pretty resentful and angry about. But after Chris showed me that he could protect me, that he could love me, that he can care for me, then I happily became beta. I feel like my life, I never had anyone to depend on, so I always depended on myself and I had to take care of myself. And so I never trust that someone else could do the same for me. And I didn't trust my livelihood on someone else's hand. I didn't trust their plans. And so, thank you. And so that was a struggle. And with Chris, you know, he showed me he could do it, and he could do it and still be respectful toward me. So that's why, you know, he support me being a boss babe. But does he require for me to work? No, not really. But I like that he respects my goals and my dreams and my ambition. Perfect. Nice little wave. Alright, flip it upside down. Spray. Flip my hair back and forth and back and forth. And nose big. I love starting Sunday together too. Maybe I can tease my hair a little bit so it's nice and big. Curl a little more. I'm gonna turn this off, leave this here because I'm gonna have to correct it a bit before I clean this area up. I'm gonna have to recurl my hair just a little before I leave. This is just like the base. I want my hair kind of dirty, so it's easier for me to, it's easier to hold that way. So right now I'm letting my hair rest. Okay, I'm gonna unplug that. Let me clean this area up. And then I can go upstairs, put on my lashes, put on my outfit. You can help me pick out what to wear. There. Let's go, my love. Water first. Coffee, nice too. Anna said, was Chris pretending to be middle class when you first met him? Just as if you'll love him? Yes. Chris actually told me that he only made $30,000 a year and he was a construction worker. And that's why nowadays when you guys ask me what he did for a living, I always said that he was a construction worker because that's literally how he introduced me. What he did for a living. So that's why even to this very day you're like, oh, what do your husband do for a living? And I'm like, construction. And then I think after a year in, well, not a year, 6 months in, 6 months or a year in, it's around that time. It was during the winter, I know. He took me out one night and he said that this is before I met his parent. So it's pretty much 6 months in, 6 months, 7 months in. He took me out and he was like, I have something to tell you. I haven't been honest with you. And he told me about what he actually did for a living. And yeah. Then he asked me to change my profession. Because, you know, he knew his family wasn't going to accept me for me. So he wanted me to change what I did for a living. And it was a hard time in our relationship. I feel like that was the first kink. I didn't really enjoy this newfound information because this heir is now asking me to change my profession, change who I am in order to be with him. But we got through that little hiccup. He didn't want me to do YouTube anymore. He said, the world that I live in, the less people who know about us and our life, the better we do. And the people and the world that he grows up in, he cannot have people enter that world. It would be best if people don't know more about him. It would be best if I just didn't do my job anymore. Let's do something else. And YouTube was all that I know at the time. So it scared me a lot to change my profession and just to drop. This was all I know. This was my bread and butter. And I feel like I struggle internally because I was actually in love with this man and he didn't love me for me, which was the selling point why I liked him in the first place. And that was hard. I feel like that was something that made me question my self-worth. And that was, in the same time, it helped me discover me and why I feel I was worthy. My ability to provide is what I pride myself in. That is my main core of existence. That's where my confidence come from, was my pride in myself and how I didn't need a man to have a certain lifestyle. I didn't need a man to be happy, and I can provide for everybody with what I did, and I wasn't ashamed of what I was doing. But for him to ask me to change who I was made me feel like maybe he was ashamed of me. And it was a lot of shifts. My video became more and more inconsistent because I value our relationship more than my job. But that transition to learn something new was very difficult. I didn't know where to begin. I wasn't trained in profession. Like, what, am I going to go back and do interpreting? I'm not going to be happy with $30 an hour. Like, that's never going to be okay. I mean, like, I could always interpret for the court, but I don't have that string here. I don't have my sources here. If I want to do that to where I can say, oh, I'm an interpreter, a full-time interpreter, so I can make $200 an hour, translating for the court, I would have to go back to Nebraska, because like here they require a license for everything, and like an interpreter over here in Massachusetts only makes $15 an hour. No, you're out of your mind. And then you would have to provide them with like this degree that you took this language course, and I'm like, okay, well, that's not gonna work for me. None of my other job, they require that of me, because like it was a doctor that pulled me in, that gave me that position even without being qualified. And because I was a med student at the time, he thought it was okay, and he vouched for me. But I don't know people here to start over. I didn't know where to begin, and it was a lot of internal fight with myself, I guess. I had to learn other things, and that was when I guess, like, after meeting his family, it was very pressuring, because I felt like, everyone wanted me to have a degree and start over and go to college, and that was their only way for them to accept me. And I was so much more, like, I have always prided myself on being able to still make hundreds of thousands not having a degree. That was what I pride myself in. Like, you don't need a degree to be happy. Yeah, I don't need a degree to verify that I'm good enough, that I'm worthy of talking to somebody, that I'm educated enough. I don't need a degree with a sticker on there saying, oh yeah, she graduated. I didn't need that. I didn't need that to validate my existence. And now it feels like everybody want me to validate it, and that was the only way they knew that I was worthy. And that was really hard. And it's sad. No, I had more than enough save up to kind of just like figure out what I wanted to do. And we got married. And even then, things got better after we got married. I started working with a business, for the family business, and I worked myself up. I learned everything extremely fast. I excelled at everything I learned, because I'm someone that if you teach me one thing, I can pull out 10 things from it. I'm just someone that learn really, really quick. I don't need a degree. I don't need to take a class. I was just someone that if you showed me how to do it once, I can mimic, I can do it, and then I can perfect it. I can shorten everything up and make it even better. And that was what I was. I'm a builder. I'm a tinker. And so my sister-in-law was the only one who believed in me. This is Guang's older sister. She saw me. I'm so thankful for her, because while no one else gave me the chance, her and her father gave me the chance to prove myself. And I worked from the background up to where I am today. It took a lot of trust, and she's not a trusting person, but she saw me, she saw my soul, she knew I was good, even if she didn't let everyone else sway her, like, their opinions of me not being educated on her, and she gave me the opportunity, and here I am. I work with her side by side, even to this very day. I owe her everything. She taught me everything from the ground up, programs and how to do this and how to do that. And she has done this for such a long time, that there's no way to perfect everything that she's doing because she's already shortened it to the shortest possible way. And now when I go into the game, I'm like, okay, this is the shortest way. How can we improve? How can we make this better? So now when I come up with ideas, she's like, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do this. So she listens to my ideas. I listen to her ideas. We work together. We're a team. And I am here today. And people don't see the struggle of getting here. They just see here and they assume that I was just given this position and then out of nowhere I just have all this knowledge. No, knowledge has to be built over time. You only get good at what you do when you constantly go out there and keep battling. Bling bling, did I end up getting a degree? No, I haven't. Am I gonna go get a degree? Yes. And I do have, okay, before all this, I felt like I wanted to get a degree so I can make money. This was me growing up as a child. I felt like you need a degree to make money. In order to make money, to care for the one I love, because you need income, and only those that has a degree can make a lot of income. When I realized I could make an income without a degree, I could make more income than people with a degree, I dropped that degree. And now it wasn't where I only want to get a degree so I can make money. If I can make money without the degree, why the hell do I want to waste more time to get a degree? But now that I am 30, now if I get a degree, it's because I want to learn. I want to learn more in law because I went to several court cases and I'm like, okay, I think I can excel in this environment. I like this. And I have a great teacher and I'm like, okay, if I have someone taking care of my kids, I want to go back. I want to get my real estate attorney degree. I'll put in I'll start over if I have to. I'll get my real estate attorney degree. I want to be a specialized attorney. Why? Because I like it. You want to go into something because you like it, not because you really need the money. Like right now, I don't need the money. I'm very, very, very comfortable, you guys. I'm extremely comfortable. I don't need the money. I don't even need to work, okay? But I want to, because as you learn more, you may make even more money doing I don't know what, But you gotta learn. And I enjoy learning. And I'm not bound by having a degree in order to make a living. I've already made a living. Now I want to have a degree so that I can enhance my life. I want to know more. I want to learn more. It's fun. So once I get enough help, I do want to go back to school. I want to learn more. I want to see what is it out there, Angela said, what is it that I do? In the simplest term, I'm not sure how to even say this. I marry the heir to a real estate tycoon. So yes, I marry very well. And that's what I'll be doing the rest of my life. And what I do in the business is I control the book. So I know what is coming in. I know what is going out. I know who paid, who hasn't paid. I take people to court. I evict people. I put people in. I am definitely the type that does a little bit of everything. So anything that has to do with legal work, that is my department. Anything that has to deal with putting and managing tenants, that is my department. So I'm a secretary, I'm an accountant, I'm a legal rep, I'm a manager. I'm a little bit of everything, because when you're in a family business, you don't do one job. You have to do multiple jobs. You have to know all the jobs, because in order for you to train someone, you have to know how to do it first. So my sister-in-law trained me in every aspect. And so now I'm qualified to do every single person's job. But the building, I don't do the building. The only thing I don't do is build a house from the ground up. That's the only thing I don't do. Everything else I would do. The pulling a loan, pulling the permit, that's me. Refinancing, that is me. All this, as long as it's not fixing the house, that's not me. So someone called like, hey, listen, my faucet is leaking. So I look into the schedule. I'm like, let me think. Who can I? So I called the first person. I'm like, okay, this property faucet leaking. This property has only one bathroom and their bathroom is clogged. Will you send somebody over? So you have to know the property, which property, how many bathrooms they have, what is it close by, who is in which job. We're working on multiple jobs, so you can't just pull people off the job because we're on a schedule. Work on a schedule. Do I make millions? I don't like to talk about finance, but millions are a small number. If you saw there's a reason why I don't show you guys my closet. And there's a reason why I don't talk about my finance. I feel that a lot of gurus like to go with the shock factor to show you guys that, oh, look at me, look at all my purses, look at all of my this and that. And I'm just looking at it, I'm like, what a waste of investment. Is that the world I live in? Those kind of depreciating value to where you have to wear a bag for you to feel, no. A lot of gurus out there are going with this image that, if you have all this designer goods, people will follow and idolize you. I'm the kind of guru that wants you to build your asset and hide it, because what people don't know, they cannot destroy. If you understand this concept, you do a lot more better. Real wealth is not flashy. Real wealth is quiet. Those with real wealth do not flaunt their wealth. They don't care. Like, I don't care if you know if I'm rich or not. I don't care if you know I have money or not. I'm not here to impress you, okay? Me having a lot of money, telling you I have a lot of money, it doesn't make you rich. So it doesn't matter to me. That's why I don't disclose my finance. You want to talk about how to make money? I'm all down for that. You want to pitch me a business? I'm down to hear that. But you want to talk about, oh, so how much do you have? More than enough to live. More than enough to live. More than enough to not ever have to look at price tag. More than enough. More than enough. Anna, don't worry about what you want to do. Worry about what you don't want to do. Okay, so in college, I never knew what I wanted to do. My parent told me I should be a doctor, and I felt like if I was to become a doctor, any kind of doctor, they would have been proud of me, and I would give them face. But for me, I wanted to be a doctor, so I have to make more than enough money to help retire my parents so they don't have to work. And now I actually told them, like, stop working, I'll take care of you. They're like, no, I want to work. I'm telling you now, you can't. My parents are the type that even if I offer them everything, they would be like, no, I want to work. I don't like to stay home. I'm going to get Alzheimer. They're not people who work are not going to stop working. Like, that's why my father, he could retire and do nothing and burn money all day and he'll still be rich. But he's like, no, I want to work. I don't want to sit home and do nothing. I don't want to tend to plant. That's your mom's job. Like, people who work will never stop working. And that mentality, I have that mentality. I can become more rich and I will still work. Because what the hell am I going to do at home? There's only so many you can buy. You're going to get so bored and your brain's going to rot and you're going to start sitting there. You need to work because you need to know more people. You need to sharpen your brain. Knowledge is something that continues to be built on. You can't just sit at home and think you're going to be smart. No, you got to go out there. It's not even about making money. It's making friends. It's making acquaintance. Learning something new. Somebody will always have something to teach you. And that is why I go out there. I find everybody I meet have something to teach me. Candle girl, what happens to your family's hair salon? We have a nail salon, 2 of them. Nothing happened to the nail salon. My parent is still working at the nail salon. They bring more people from Vietnam over, and those family members are now working at the salon. It gives them a working opportunity. So my parent is comfortable. They don't really need to work, but they do it because most people who just come from America, well, they don't speak perfect English, so someone has to be there to manage. So it's kind of like, why sit at home and do nothing? Why not be out here and hang out with people and see people and get to know people? Because most of their clientele are retired rich people anyways. So it's kind of like you have friends. My parent will have no friend if they sit inside and do nothing all day. But they go out to the salon. They know about Mrs. McDaniel. They know about Miss Bailey, and they're like, "Oh, how is your husband doing, Miss Bailey?" And now you make more friends. So, how is my relationship with parent-in-law? My parent-in-law is like my real parent. There is no, I don't even consider them my in-law. I consider them my mom and my dad. I have a very strong family core value. So when I decided to marry my husband, I married his whole family. They are my family member, whether they treat me well or not in the past. Family forgive family. You know, like I don't. If I can forgive the people that has harmed me, that has no blood relation to me, I can forgive my own family member for the things that they have wronged me for. They're family, you know? I forgive the ignorant. um, what's a deal breaker for you in a relationship? Nina D. Dating wise, cheating. I should say the same about that for marriage. However, it's easier said than done, especially like if I got married early on and let's say my husband cheated on me, I would walk away easily. But because there are children involved and I come from a family where you know, I had both parents, that's something that I have to work out with my husband. You know what I mean? But it's harder to break up a marriage. I'm not saying to stay in a toxic relationship. I'm not, because every relationship is different. But for me, I'm not saying I would tolerate cheating. That's not what I'm trying to say. I wouldn't even allow that to happen. But that is an everyday. You know, if you're someone who looks good, smells good, take care of yourself, is a bright woman. If you walk around like the queen that you are, and you are who you are, and you don't change for any reason, and every single other man lusts for you, your husband would also be on top of his game. Why do you think I did not let my look go? You have to love yourself. First and foremost, you must love yourself. When he married you, you are a beautiful one, you're bright, you're brilliant. You can be the same woman and better because now you're the mother of his children. I am very confident who I am because I know what I put into the relationship. I know what I have to offer. I know that there's not gonna be another woman like me. Okay, you can choose to be the woman, or you can be in a once in a lifetime kind of woman, or you can be a one in a century kind of woman. And once in a lifetime is good, but I'm more of a once in a century kind of woman that I appear. You know, I want to be good in every aspect and everything that I touch. It's a lot of work, yes, but I'm not someone who's afraid of hard work. Yes, I still remember how to do nails. I can pretty much, if you put me on a desk, give me a client, I'm like, hello, my name is Shantae. How are you doing today? Tell me about you. I will become a nail tech all over again. It is something that has been my bread and butter. I don't forget a skill. It's kind of like you ride a bike. You don't ever forget. Now you put me in a medical environment, I will become that Shantae that is a business medical professional. You put me in court, I will fit right in. There is not no matter what environment you put me in, because I have worked in one of those environments before, I will flourish in it. I am an adapter, okay? I'm built to survive. So you think your partner would never cheat on you? Yes. Would you cheat on me? My partner would not dare to cheat on me. And I say that with pride. The person that control the book control everything. Remember that. If you know where the money's going, you know exactly what he's doing with his time. And the work schedule is way too hectic. There's no time to cheat. I will promise you that right now. My husband and I, we work too hard. And I am exactly his type. Oh, I could be anyways. Because I'm never the same woman. I could be Camilla. I could be Jamila. I could be Shantea. I can be T. I could be T. I could be T Bunny. There's not I am every kind of woman that he can even ask for. You know? I'm never the same person. I can go from mom, I can snap a finger and turn into Camilla all over again. We are women, you know? We are the master of transformation. That's what we are. We're flexible, we're built to survive. So I can be that girl that he met that girlfriend. I can play mistress. You gotta keep your relationship interesting. How do you know I don't role play? There isn't anything that a stripper can do for him at the strip club that I can't do. Honey, I can work that pole. His pole and a real pole, okay? Let me just tell you. Sister is good in every aspect. Like I said, I'm built to survive. Sorry, baby. There is no me. And that is my superpower. So now let me just get dressed really quick, put on my lashes, because you know, I think this person is making me questioning my worth a little bit. Have you not seen me on my regular? Right now, I'm transforming, okay? Okay, so, I have a dress I really like to wear, but it is kind of promiscuous and sexy. And it's not really mommy-like. And I thought about looking like that today because, you know, just in case a bitch I don't like is there, you gotta let them know that you still here. But then, I have to think about this. If you're sexy, they remember the dress. If you're classy, they remember the woman. So I chose to be classy. It's not fun being classy, but I will do it. Sandrella Smiles. I'm just not cool enough to have a meetup, to be honest. I mean, I'm not popular, okay? I'm not well known. I'm not like the other gurus. I'm kind of dorky and awkward. And I just don't think I'm cool enough to have a meetup. That's why I don't have meetup. I know I have to keep that in mind. But you know, in the Asian circle, it could be a funeral and bitches will go over there in a bandage dress because they always trying to steal your husband. So you gotta let them know. I will put my baby down and whoop your ass. Just kidding. quite like this one. No, wish my stomach was a little bit smaller. I could wear this and a shawl. Wear a shorter dress and wear this over instead, but you can't wear this with that. Ooh, could I overlap this? What do you think? Could I overlap this? I'm gonna try. Oh, it's cold. Oh my God, it's cold. Oh, okay, I think. Oh, this is classy. I found my outfit. It's classy. It's a little too dressed up, I think. But at least now it's not too sexy for me. Let me start you off. Okay, what do you think? No? Ah! That's one of the pros that off. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm so sorry. I gotta look at myself. Okay, go. Okay, if I do this, I can't put my hair down. This dress is not. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, this dress is not for hair down. Alright, never mind. I have to wear this in a levee when I put my hair up. Okay, it's okay. Oh, more curls came off. So sad. One second. See if I can look at myself really quick. Let's like recurl my hair just a little bit. Make it bigger and tease it. I keep my hair in the back. A little bit of this. Oh, I definitely look like I have kids already. Fur. Fur will look nice. I think fur will make it look nice. Yeah, it's classier too. I think it looks okay, right? With a little fur. This is an old poly dress. I got it on sale. I have to really comb my hair and spread it out and recurl it now. Today, right now, it's a good time to recurl it. I want to do my lashes first before I, and my gem. I don't really want to wear this. I don't know when I'll be able to wear this again. Maybe Valentine. Originally I was gonna wear my Christian Dior bra and underwear with this. But then for me, I feel like, it's kind of sexy for me as a mom. But when am I gonna wear something this fancy? Maybe I can wear like a nude dress on the inside or something. I don't know. You know how you always have this dress that sits in your closet just like taunting you, like, hey, when you gonna wear me? This is that dress for me. I also have this dress. I want to try it on and see what you guys think, okay? 1 second. Excuse that backdrop. Laundry to be done. No, I think I'm okay with this dress. It's enough for today. Maybe I should wear light green, actually. But then it'll clash with my makeup. Ugh. Actually, let's do our lashes first, and then we'll do this. Babies are sleeping. This is an ASMR channel right now. The reason why I don't hire people to clean my house right now is because I haven't found good help. It isn't because I'm not looking. I haven't found it. Let's comb my hair out. It feels pretty good. This lip color is a Christian Dior Lip Addict Glow. It's my natural lip. It changes that color. It's supposed to be an orangey color. I will do more cooking video, honey. know. This got to be my new favorite pair of lashes. Feels very light on. I did watch the halftime show. I thought it was okay. I like the Beyonce version better. I didn't think Shakira did a very good job, to be very honest. I didn't like her song choice. Whoa. Okay, here we go. That video will be kind of biased because we all have different eye shape and different makeup type and different preference. I can't say that this is the best lashes for everybody. So I try not to make video that isn't inclusive. And for the girl that was asking about what kind of eyeliner I use, here it is. It's by NYX. It's what I use for the kids to go to sleep. See, now it looks more real. See, it looks more real that way. Come here. Come here, Snake. My baby's awake. You tell him. Shh, you tell him. Mama. Yes, baby. Oh, Mama. Your other sister's awake too? You woke her up?
Who's that?
What's this? Here, you can have my lip gloss, okay? Is that lovely?
Wow.
Yeah, wow. I know, right?
Is that fun?
Okay, come on. Đứng đây cho mẹ. Đứng nha. Okay, let mama call for daddy.
It's first.
Hi, Stinker. Hi. How you doing? How was your nap? Babies, they're up. Ooh.
Wow.
Hi. Right.
What's that?
What's that? That is mama lipstick.
This is.
Lipstick. That's right.
It writes down.
What's that one? That's mama's glasses. Let's get them ready.
GT4 nha mà.
What time is it?
It's 3:37. We're gonna have to be there on the dot, right?
I feel like we should just drop them off at mom and dad. So we can actually have a date and then just go back. So they can hang out with the grandchildren. Long weekends. Mẹ đây. Mama's right here. Change diaper time, okay? It's time to change my diaper. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mama's right here. We're gonna change diaper. I know. It's so crazy. Diapers, they get wet all the time. Shh. Hey. Who's my good baby? Are you my good baby? Like diaper? Come on, let's watch the pussy. Watch the pussy. Can you get pussy? Watch the pussy. Wash the teeth. I gotta wash teeth. You're looking like a clown. Stop. Are you? What's wrong with you, huh? Why you quiet? What? Thank you very much. Really? I'm gonna wash that pussy. Wow. What a healthy, clean baby pussy. That's very nice. Very nice. Come on, let's change the diaper. Change the diaper. Look at you. You got mama dress all wet. What am I gonna do now, huh? Baby. It's cold outside here. I'm deciding what to dress them in. After deciding what to put them in as well.
Yeah, no sleeping pants, of course. Right?
Alright. Alright, kitty baby. Ha!
Wala lang yun. Hindi ba?
Oh my gosh. So I picked this out. I'm like, honey, is this cute? And she said, no. Katie? Katie, is this cute? Is this cute?
It's fine.
It's fine? You don't like it, do you? No, you don't like it? We don't touch daddy cologne. She didn't like this outfit. One second.
Stay.
What do you mean? We can wear a little bit of leggings. What do you think? We can wear this in Adidas. I'll let you wear the Adidas. You don't have to wear the pretty girl shoes. Yeah, I think this is really cute on you like this. It's flappy. I think it can work. What do you think? Or should we wear jeans and you can wear your fur coat? What do you think? Okay? Do you want to look girly or do you want to look cool today? Hmm? You're going to a party. How do you want to look? Well, I think you'll look really cute in this. No, I think it looks really cute and we can give you a brooch. Yeah? What do you think? I think you'll fit it now. You don't wear it, you're not gonna fit it any longer. And your sister can wear pink and you can wear black. What do you think? Here. See, I think you look so cute like this, Katie. We can still make it warm. We'll wear fur. Yeah. So, Daddy said you have to wear jeans? Uh-huh. Can we try it? Maybe you'll like it. Okay? We'll wear leggings. I think she'll look really cute in this outfit and her sister can wear the pink one so they can be twins. See? Daddy said okay.
I don't want the tag to just be in their way, you know?
Katie, did I? You want to try it? Come on. Kara, baby. Đã đây mẹ chuông. Đây mẹ chuông. Mẹ chuôngกับไป Kara กับแม่ nè. See, you want me to love you, you have to look cute, okay? Yeah, bouncy, baby. What? What's that? What's happening? Yeah, shark. This is sock. You're right, sock. This is pantaloons. This is pantyhose. Ladies have to wear pantyhose. You know that? Yeah, it's very warm, right? I know. Today we're gonna be ladies. All right? Can we be ladies? How do ladies act? They don't scream. All right? Yeah. Can you be good? Yeah. There'll be no laying on the floor today. All right? Yep, no laying on the floor. Absolutely not today. Wow, Katie, you look so posh.
There's some Adidas on there.
Yeah, Adidas. You're so posh. I'll dress her. Don't carry it inside the book bag. You have to get the book bag for it to get her clothes. Oh, I thought we said we were gonna wait for a little bit. We're not leaving yet.
No, we got some knives on.
That's what I'm doing. The little part.
No, we're not leaving.
Kara.
We'll get it there, so in like 10, 15 minutes. So.
You already looked up?
It's in Quincy. How far can I do? Yeah.
Alright, 1 second, guys.
This one's done, right? I can bring it down.
She needs this in her fur coat.
A what coat?
She has a coat that goes with this.
It's pretty warm down there.
I know, that's why she doesn't need the other one. She will wear this. She'll get used to this. See? Look how cute you are, Katie. Yeah. Well, should we have a hair bow too?
Okay, I can get one.
Yeah. Kara is going to be a pink one. Hey, hold on the nose. I'll make it very comfortable, don't worry. You make me want to wear tweed. Maybe I'll go and wear Gucci. And we can be a matching tweed family. Oh, your aunts are going to think you're so cute. Yeah, Auntie Mary's going to think this is so cute. Yeah. The baby's next. I love dressing the girls. I know. Let me find you a nice headband. You need a headband with that outfit. We may have to get you a little. I think we could do a bow. What do you think? A bow?